Once upon a time, in the peaceful village of Oakville, there lived a young boy named Oliver. Oliver was known for his kind heart and mischievous spirit, but he had a secret. He was afraid of almost everything. Whether it was the dark, spiders, or even the thought of trying something new, fear gripped him tightly. One sunny morning, as Oliver played near the village stream, he overheard a group of villagers talking about a fearsome dragon that had taken residence in a nearby cave. The dragon was terrorizing the village, stealing their livestock, and causing havoc wherever it went. The villagers had tried to defeat the dragon but had failed every time. Oliver's curiosity was piqued, and despite his fear, he knew he had to do something to help his village. He approached the village elder, a wise old woman named Eliza, and offered his assistance. Eliza studied Oliver with kind eyes and said, "Oliver, conquering fear is not an easy task, but if you are willing to face your own fears, you may find the courage to help us defeat the dragon. However, this journey will require unwavering determination and the belief that you are capable of achieving great things." Oliver nodded, his heart pounding in his chest. With a newfound determination, he set off on his quest to conquer his fear and save his village. Armed with a wooden sword and a satchel filled with his favorite snacks, Oliver ventured towards the dragon's lair. As he trekked through the dense forest, Oliver's imagination ran wild, conjuring up images of fire-breathing dragons and dark, eerie caves. His fears began to consume him, but he remembered Eliza's words and pushed forward. After hours of walking, Oliver arrived at the mouth of the cave. He took a deep breath, his small frame trembling, and stepped into the darkness. The cave was vast, and every sound echoed ominously. Oliver clenched his wooden sword tightly, trying to muster his courage. As he ventured deeper into the cave, a pair of glowing eyes appeared in the distance. The dragon was awakening from its slumber. Oliver's heart raced, but he remembered Eliza's advice. When faced with fear, take a moment to breathe, believe in yourself, and let your inner strength guide you. Summoning all his courage, Oliver stepped forward and spoke to the dragon in a shaky voice, Mr. Dragon, I have come to ask you to stop terrorizing our village. We want to live in peace." To his surprise, the dragon looked down at him with curiosity rather than anger. "Why should I listen to you, little one?" the dragon thundered. "You are just a boy." Oliver straightened his back, his voice gaining confidence. "I may be small, but I have a heart filled with bravery and the desire to conquer my fears. If you give me a chance, I will show you that there is more to me than meets the eye." The dragon contemplated Oliver's words, intrigued by the boy's determination. "Very well," the dragon replied. "I will spare your village if you can prove your courage by facing the test of the crystal caverns. Inside lies a challenge that only the bravest can overcome." Oliver's heart skipped a beat. The crystal caverns were rumored to be treacherous, with intricate mazes and deadly traps. But he couldn't let fear stand in the way of saving his village. With the dragon as his guide, Oliver entered the crystal caverns. The air grew colder, and the walls shimmered with an ethereal glow. Oliver's pulse quickened as he navigated through the winding paths, trusting his instincts and remembering the lessons he had learned along the way. After what felt like an eternity, Oliver reached the heart of the crystal caverns. There, he found a towering crystal, pulsating with an otherworldly light. A voice resonated from within the crystal. To conquer fear, one must face it head-on. Summoning all his courage, Oliver reached out and touched the crystal. In an instant, his deepest fears manifested around him: darkness, spiders, heights. But he stood tall, refusing to let fear control him any longer. With each step, Oliver faced his fears head-on, his determination shining brighter than any crystal. He climbed the tallest heights, traversed the darkest depths, and defeated every fear that stood in his way. In the process, he discovered that his fears were not as insurmountable as he once thought. As Oliver emerged from the crystal caverns, he was greeted by the dragon, who observed him with admiration. "You have truly conquered your fears, young one," the dragon said. "Your bravery has awakened something within me, too." The dragon transformed into a gentle creature, its scales turning vibrant colors of blues and greens. "I am no longer the terror that haunted your village," the dragon said. "From now on, I will protect Oakvale and its people." Oliver returned to the village as a hero, his newfound bravery inspiring everyone around him. The villagers rejoiced, celebrating their newfound peace and the boy who had conquered fear itself. From that day forward, Oliver became known as Braveheart, a symbol of courage and the triumph of the human spirit. He taught others that fear was not something to be avoided, but a challenge to be embraced, for it was through conquering fear that true strength and bravery were discovered. And so, the tale of Braveheart and the Dragon's Lair was passed down through generations, reminding children and adults alike that with belief in oneself and unwavering courage, no fear was too great to overcome.